Good evening, sleepy ones. It's Grandma Nora. Are your blankets pulled up just right? Is your pillow as soft as a mochi cake? Lovely. Tonight, I want to tell you a very special story about a little girl named Hana. Hana lives in a quiet village in Japan, nestled between whispering mountains and a lake that glimmers like glass. She isn't loud. She doesn't run fast. Hana's world is full of soft sounds, gentle hands, and peaceful little moments. It's a story filled with warm tea, slow walks, paper cranes, and the kind of quiet magic that floats gently through the air like cherry blossoms. So let's begin, softly now. Hana lived in a wooden house with sliding paper doors and tatami mats that felt cool beneath her toes. In the morning, she woke to the sound of bamboo leaves rustling outside her window and the soft ding-ding of Furin wind chimes dancing in the breeze. She didn't jump out of bed. No, Hana liked to stretch very slowly and say "Ohio," which means good morning in the gentlest whisper. Her grandmother, who everyone called Oba-chan, was already in the kitchen making breakfast. The air smelled like rice porridge and roasted sesame. Hana tiptoed in and bowed with a smile. "Ohio, Oba-chan," she said, and her grandmother smiled back, patting her head kindly. Together they sat on soft cushions and ate in quiet. The porridge was warm, the tea was warm, and Hana's heart felt warm too. After breakfast, Hana helped sweep the garden path with a tiny bamboo broom. The garden was full of moss and stones and a little koi pond where sleepy fish blinked up at her. "Good morning, Mr. Orange-tail," she whispered to her favorite koi. He blinked once and made a little bubble. Then Oba-chan brought out a basket filled with colored paper. "Let's fold today," she said. So Hana sat at the low wooden table and began to fold slowly, one corner to another, then again and again, until a crane appeared in her hand. "Tsuru," she said softly, the Japanese word for crane. She made another and another red, blue, pink, white. Each one fluttered slightly when she placed it on the window-sill, as if ready to float into dreams. When the sun was high in the sky, Hana walked to the tea field with Oba-chan. Not fast, never fast, just quietly, letting the breeze carry the scent of green leaves. The tea field was soft under her feet, and she picked each leaf with a gentle twist, a gentle snap. 1, 2, 3. Oba-chan hummed an old folk song, a lullaby made of hills and seasons. Hana hummed too, and their song floated over the leaves like morning mist. Afterward they returned home to make tea, not the quick kind, but a slow, careful tea. Oba-chan whisked the matcha powder in a quiet bowl while Hana watched, swish, swish, in tiny circles. "We drink with our hearts," Oba-chan whispered, "not just our mouths." And Hana sipped, warm, grassy, peaceful. In the afternoon, Hana sat on the porch with her journal. She drew the cranes and the koi fish and a picture of Oba-chan's smiling eyes. A dragonfly landed nearby, and Hana didn't move, not even a breath. She knew stillness was a kind of magic, and in stillness the world whispers its quiet secrets. Then, just before dusk, the wind began to carry tiny pink petals from the cherry tree across the garden. Sakura blossoms, light as wishes. Hana held out her hand and one landed gently in her palm. She closed her fingers around it and made a tiny wish. Not out loud, not even to herself, just a soft hope carried in the curl of her hand. That evening, Oba-chan cooked rice with sweet azuki beans, and Hana helped sprinkle sesame seeds on top. They ate with little bites, little smiles, and little words. The sky outside turned orange, then peach, then the softest lavender, and the stars began to blink hello. After dinner, Hana put on her soft yukata, her bedtime kimono, and stepped outside to light a single paper lantern. The glow was small but golden. She watched it sway in the wind and listened as the crickets began to sing their sleepy song. "Oyasumi," she whispered. "Good night." The koi fish swam slow circles. The wind chimes rang one last note, and the garden nodded off. Back inside, Obach-chan poured one last cup of warm barley tea and tucked Hana into her futon. The sheets smelled like sunshine and folding days. Hana curled up with her soft pillow and her favorite stuffed fox, Kitsu. Outside, the moon rose like a glowing rice cake in the sky, slow, kind, gentle. Oba-chan sat nearby and whispered an old poem, not too loud, not too long, just soft and slow. When the stars blink above and the wind finds the trees, let your breath be the river and your dreams ride the breeze. Hana's eyes blinked once, then once more, and slowly, slowly closed like the petals of a sakura bloom at night. Her breath slowed, her hand relaxed. The paper crane beside her glowed softly in the moonlight. Now you, little one, breathe like Hana, slow and still. Let your dreams fold gently, like cranes, like tea leaves, like cherry blossoms that only fall when it's time. The wind chimes are singing for you too. Good night from Grandma Nora. Good night.